What if I told you that you can contest a decision rendered by IVAC before a tribunal that's totally independent and impartial? Interesting, no? Yes, it's possible with the Tribunal administratif du Québec, the TAQ or TAC. To contest before the TAC, first, you need to make a request to IVAC's Bureau de la Révision Administrative, the BRA. And if you're not satisfied with the BRA's decision, you can contest before the TAC. Whew, I'm already confused. It's true, it's not a walk in the park. There are some complicated words and some strict rules to respect. Contesting before a tribunal can be demanding. And when you represent yourself, you need to prepare your case, take an active part in the proceedings, and interact with judges and lawyers. But there's no need to panic. It's doable. When you represent yourself, the TAC will contact you and give you the information on each step of contestation. And you can surround yourself with people you can count on to help you along the way. A member of your family, a colleague, a resource worker. If you want the TAC to take another look at your file, you need to ask, but not just any which way. You need to submit a request to the TAC with a motion instituting proceedings. To do this, you need to complete the form that's available on the TAC website. And by the way, it's completely free to submit a request. So up to this point, it's relatively simple. But you need to pay attention to the deadlines to file your proceeding. You'll find them written on the BRA's decision. Most of the time, there is a deadline of 60 days, but in some rare cases, it's even shorter. Now, 60 days can pass quickly, especially if you're hesitating to move forward with a contestation before the TAC. If you're not sure, submit your request anyway, to make sure you don't lose your rights. You can always cancel it later. What if you've missed the deadline, but you have a really good reason for being late? Well, take the time to explain in your request why you couldn't send it on time. The TAC may possibly accept it. Possibly. Your request must contain a copy of the BRA's decision and any other documents that are relevant to your case. These could be, for example, a medical report, a record of employment, or invoices. If you don't have everything at hand yet, submit your request anyway. You can always supply them later, but not too late. For that too, there are deadlines to respect. Everything you need to know about the deadlines and submitting your documents is in the online guide prepared by AQPV, available on its website. Your request is now ready. You can submit it directly on the TAC website. But if computers are not your thing, rest assured, you can still trust the good old mail. Once the request is sent, the next step is to wait until the TAC contacts you. Keep on your toes. The news may come quite quickly. Check your mail and your inbox carefully. For example, you may be invited to participate in a case management. Not everybody receives this invitation, but if your file includes a medical aspect, you'll definitely receive one. So what's a case management? It's a meeting between the coordinating judge, the other party, and you, so that together you can plan the next steps. This is why a case management is done at the start of the proceeding. And if they invited you, you can't turn down the invitation. It's mandatory. After that, the process is really started. But the overall proceedings can take a long time, like at least 2 years. However, it could be shorter. If, for example, you choose to go into conciliation and come to an agreement, then it might be settled quite quickly. Plenty can happen in 2 years. This is why you should get into the habit of taking note of everything. And I mean everything. If you speak with specialists or TAC employees, note down the date and what was said. And when you send documents to the TAC, note the date you sent them and keep a copy of them. Once the proceedings get started, the TAC and IVAC will send you documents. This is what we call the administrative file. Keep it carefully. It'll be very useful. In such a long process, some people end up moving in the meantime. If this is the case for you, don't forget to give your new coordinates to the TAC and to the other party. Keep in mind that the hearing, conciliation, and case management can be done in English. For other languages, however, you'll need to hire an interpreter. However, all the other communications with the TAC, whether written or oral, will be in French only. There are exceptions. For example, if you are Inuk or a First Nation member, you can receive their communications in English. To get prepared for the next steps, I suggest you watch the 4 other videos of the Association québécoise Plaidoyer Victime. You have the right to exercise a recourse.